Welcome. I'm so happy you're here. Maybe you're already feeling tired. Maybe you've had a long day. Maybe you're lying comfortably in your bed right now, with your eyes slowly becoming heavier. Or perhaps you're simply relaxing somewhere quiet, listening to this gentle voice and allowing yourself to rest. Wherever you are, welcome. You don't need to do anything difficult tonight. You don't need to study hard. You don't need to memorize hundreds of words. You don't need to worry about grammar. You can simply listen. And as you listen, your English can slowly become more familiar. Naturally. Quietly. Little by little. So take a slow, comfortable breath. And let yourself relax. Because tonight, you are going to spend some peaceful time with English. And while you rest, your mind can listen, recognize, and slowly become more comfortable with the sounds of the language. You don't have to force yourself to concentrate. If you are still awake, simply listen. If your thoughts begin to wander, that's okay. If you miss a sentence, that's okay too. There is no need to go back. There is no need to feel frustrated. Learning can continue gently, even when you are relaxed. Tonight, we will spend time with simple English. English that is useful in everyday life. English that you may hear in conversations. English that you may use when you wake up in the morning, when you meet someone, when you go outside, when you buy something, when you travel, or when you simply talk about your day. You don't need to remember every word. You only need to listen. Let the words come to you. Let them pass through your mind. Some words may already be familiar. Some words may be new. Some words may return again and again. And repetition is good. Repetition helps the brain. When you hear a word many times, it slowly becomes more familiar. At first, you may hear only a sound. Then, slowly, you begin to recognize the sound. Later, you understand the meaning. And eventually, you may use the word naturally. This process takes time. And that is perfectly okay. You have time. There is no need to hurry tonight. Learning English is not a race. You don't have to reach the finish line tomorrow. You can move slowly. You can learn one word at a time. One sentence at a time. One peaceful listening session at a time. Maybe you already know some simple English words. Words like hello, good morning, please, sorry, yes. But simple words are important. Simple words are everywhere. When you know simple words well, you can begin to create simple sentences. And simple sentences can take you surprisingly far. For example, I am tired. I am happy. I am hungry. I am thirsty. I am ready. I am busy. I am learning. These sentences are short, but they are useful. You can say, I am tired after a long day. I am happy to see you. I am hungry now. I am ready to go. I am learning English. Listen to that last sentence again. I am learning English. You are learning English right now. You may be listening while sitting quietly. You may be listening while lying in bed. You may be listening with your eyes closed. But you are still spending time with English. Every moment of listening gives your brain another chance to hear the rhythm of English. The sound of the words. The movement of the sentences. The way one word connects to another. You don't need to understand everything consciously. Your brain can continue becoming familiar with the language. Think about how you recognize a familiar voice. You may hear someone speaking from another room. You may not see the person, but you recognize the voice. You know who it is. You recognize the sound. English can become familiar in the same way. At first, English may sound like one long stream of unfamiliar sounds. But as you continue listening, the stream begins to separate. You begin to hear individual words, then phrases, then sentences, and slowly the language becomes clearer. This doesn't happen all at once. Just like the night slowly becomes morning. Just like a quiet room slowly fills with sunlight. Your understanding grows quietly. And you may not notice it happening. That is completely normal. You may listen to this lesson today and think, I don't understand everything. That's okay. You may understand half. You may understand more than half. You may understand only a few familiar words. All of that is okay. The important thing is to continue listening. When you hear a sentence many times, it becomes easier. For example, how are you? How are you? How are you? At first, you may only recognize the words. But after hearing the sentence many times, it becomes automatic. You hear, how are you? And you understand immediately. You don't need to translate every word. You simply understand the meaning. That is the goal. To understand English naturally. Slowly. Comfortably. Without fear. And this can happen with many everyday expressions. Good morning. How are you? What are you doing? Where are you going? I don't know. I understand. I don't understand. Please speak slowly. Can you help me? Thank you very much. These sentences are useful. They are simple. And simple English is powerful. You don't need complicated words to communicate. You can say what you need with simple English. You can express your feelings. You can ask questions. You can have conversations. And as your confidence grows, your sentences become longer. But everything begins with something small. A word. A sound. A simple sentence. And right now, as you continue listening, you are giving yourself time to become familiar with those sounds. You are allowing English to become less strange, less distant, more comfortable. And as the night becomes quieter, your mind can simply continue listening. And slowly, the familiar sounds of English can begin to stay with you. You may not remember every sentence. You don't need to. Some words may stay in your mind for a few minutes. Some may stay for a few hours. And some may return to you tomorrow, when you least expect them. Perhaps you will wake up in the morning and suddenly remember a simple sentence. Maybe, I am ready. Or, I need some water. Or, today is a new day. That is how learning often happens. Quietly. Without force. Without pressure. You hear something. You forget it. Then you hear it again. And slowly, it becomes familiar. This is why repetition is so important. When you repeat something, you are not wasting time. You are building a connection. The first time you hear a word, it may feel new. The second time, it may feel a little more familiar. The 10th time, you may recognize it immediately. The 100th time, you may use it without thinking. So tonight, you can simply allow yourself to hear the same ideas again. There is no need to become bored with repetition. Repetition is peaceful. Repetition is useful. Repetition gives your brain time. And your brain needs time. Imagine learning to recognize a song. The first time you hear it, you may not remember the melody. The second time, you recognize a small part. The third time, you know what comes next. Language can work in exactly the same way. The more you hear English, the more familiar its rhythm becomes. You begin to recognize the way questions sound. You begin to recognize the way people express feelings. You begin to notice common phrases. You begin to understand the music of the language. For example, when someone says, "Are you okay?" you can hear that it is a question. When someone says, "That's wonderful," you can hear happiness. When someone says, "I'm sorry," you can hear regret. When someone says, "Come in," you understand an invitation. Language is not only words. Language is also sound. It is rhythm. It is feeling. And the more you listen, the more you begin to understand all of these things. Now let's spend some time with everyday life. Imagine waking up in the morning. The room is quiet. The light is beginning to enter through the window. You open your eyes. You take a deep breath. And you say, "Good morning." Good morning. These two words are simple, but they can begin an entire day. You might say, "Good morning. How are you?" The other person might say, "I'm good, thank you. How are you?" And you might answer, "I'm good too." A simple conversation. A natural conversation. You don't need complicated English. You only need a few familiar words. Perhaps you get out of bed. You walk to the bathroom. You wash your face. You brush your teeth. You look in the mirror. And you say, "Today is a new day. Today is a new day." You may feel tired. You may feel energetic. You may feel calm. You may feel busy. You can describe your feelings with simple English. I am tired. I am happy. I am calm. I am busy. I am ready. These sentences are easy to understand. And because they are connected to real life, they are easier to remember. When you hear the word water, imagine a glass of cool water. When you hear the word coffee, imagine a warm cup in your hands. When you hear the word home, imagine a comfortable place where you can rest. When you hear the word friend, imagine someone you enjoy talking to. Words become stronger when they have meaning. And meaning becomes stronger when it is connected to life. That is why you don't need to memorize thousands of random words. Instead, learn words that you can use. Words about your life. Words about your home. Words about your family. Words about your work. Words about your feelings. Words about the things you enjoy. For example, let's think about the home. A home has a door. A home has a window. A home has a room. A home may have a kitchen. A home may have a table. A home may have a chair. A home may have a bed. These words are simple, but they are useful. You can create sentences. The door is open. The window is closed. The room is quiet. The kitchen is clean. The table is ready. The chair is comfortable. The bed is warm. Listen to the rhythm. The door is open. The window is closed. The room is quiet. The kitchen is clean. The table is ready. The chair is comfortable. The bed is warm. You don't need to memorize these sentences right now. Just listen. Let the sounds move through your mind. If you are awake, you can quietly repeat them. If you are becoming sleepy, you can simply continue listening. Both are perfectly fine. There is no right or wrong way to listen tonight. Maybe your mind is already becoming quieter. Maybe your body feels heavier. Maybe you are slowly moving towards sleep. That is okay. You can rest. You can relax. And English can continue surrounding you with familiar sounds. Words about everyday life. Words about simple actions. Words about feelings. Words that you may hear again tomorrow. I wake up. I get up. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I get dressed. I eat breakfast. I drink water. I go outside. I come home. I feel tired. I go to bed. These sentences describe ordinary life. And ordinary life is full of English. You don't need to travel to another country to practice. You can practice at home. You can describe what you see. You can describe what you do. You can describe how you feel. For example, I am sitting. I am listening. I am relaxing. I am learning. I am getting sleepy. These are simple sentences. but they are real. They describe this moment. And when English connects to a real moment, it becomes more meaningful. So right now, perhaps you can quietly think, I am listening to English. I am relaxing. I am learning. I am becoming more comfortable with English. And as you continue listening, the words can slowly become familiar. Until English begins to feel less like something you are studying and more like something that is simply around you. English can be around you in small ways. You can hear it in the morning. You can see it on your phone. You can hear it in a song. You can watch it in a video. You can use it in a message. The more English becomes part of your everyday life, the more natural it begins to feel. You don't have to create a perfect learning environment. You can learn in ordinary moments. While you are walking. While you are cooking. While you are cleaning. While you are traveling. While you are resting. And sometimes, while you are falling asleep. Every moment of contact with English gives your brain another opportunity to listen. Another opportunity to recognize. Another opportunity to become familiar. Perhaps you have noticed that some English words are already part of your life. You may use words like phone, internet, music, video, coffee, taxi, hotel, weekend. These words may sound familiar because you have heard them many times. You don't need to think deeply about them. You simply understand them. That is what we want to create with more and more English words. We want English to become familiar. We want sentences to feel natural. We want understanding to become easier. And it happens slowly. Let's think about a simple day. You wake up. You open your eyes. You look at the time. You say, "What time is it?" Perhaps it is early. Perhaps it is late. You may say, "It's 7 o'clock." Or, "It's 8:30. Then you get up. You may say, "I'm still tired." I'm still tired. You may open the window. You may look outside. You may say, "It's sunny today." Or, "It's raining today." Or, "It's cold today." Or, "It's warm today." Simple sentences. Useful sentences. Real sentences. These are the kinds of sentences that become part of your everyday English. Now imagine that you are preparing breakfast. You may say, "I'm hungry." You open the refrigerator. You look inside. You say, "What do I want to eat?" Maybe you want bread. Maybe you want fruit. Maybe you want eggs. Maybe you want something warm. You prepare your food. You sit down. And you say, "Breakfast is ready." Breakfast is ready. You take a drink. Maybe coffee. Maybe tea. Maybe water. And you say, "This is good." Or, "This is delicious." Or simply, "I need more." These sentences are simple, but they are useful because they are connected to real experiences. And when you connect English with real experiences, your brain has something to remember. The word hungry is not just a word. It is a feeling. The word tired is not just a word. It is a feeling. The word happy is not just a word. It is a feeling. When you connect language with your own life, learning becomes more natural. You can also learn through questions. Questions are everywhere in everyday conversations. How are you? Where are you going? What are you doing? What do you want? Do you understand? Are you ready? Can you help me? These questions are common. You may hear them many times. And because you hear them often, they become easier. Let's listen to a few of them slowly. How are you? Where are you going? What are you doing? What do you want? Are you ready? Can you help me? You don't have to answer now. Just listen. And perhaps, quietly, you can imagine a conversation. Someone asks, "How are you?" You answer, "I'm good, thank you." Someone asks, "Where are you going?" You answer, "I'm going home." Someone asks, "What are you doing?" You answer, "I'm listening to English." Someone asks, "Are you ready?" You answer, "Yes, I'm ready." Simple questions. Simple answers. But this is how conversations begin. You don't need to know every word in the English language. You only need enough words to begin communicating. And then, as you continue listening, your vocabulary grows. One word becomes another. One sentence becomes another. One conversation becomes another. And gradually, your English becomes stronger. Sometimes, you may feel that you are not improving. You may listen to English and think, "I still don't understand everything." But remember, understanding everything is not the only sign of progress. Maybe you understand one more sentence than you did last month. Maybe you recognize a word immediately. Maybe you understand the feeling behind a sentence. Maybe you can follow the general meaning of a conversation. All of these are signs of progress. Progress is often quiet. You may not notice it while it is happening. But one day, you look back and realize, "I understand much more now." That moment is coming. You don't need to force it. You only need to continue. Continue listening. Continue reading. Continue speaking when you can. Continue returning to English. Even on days when you feel tired. Even on days when you don't feel motivated. You don't need to study for hours. Sometimes 5 minutes is enough. Sometimes 10 minutes is enough. Sometimes listening while you relax is enough. The important thing is contact. Contact with the language. Again and again. Day after day. And now, as you continue listening, Perhaps you are beginning to feel how simple English can become part of your life. In the quiet morning, in the busy afternoon, and in the peaceful moments when the day slowly comes to an end. And now, as the day comes to an end, you may return home. Maybe you have been working. Maybe you have been studying. Maybe you have been taking care of many things. Now, finally, you can slow down. You can sit quietly. You can rest. You can let your mind become peaceful. I am home. These simple words can bring a comfortable feeling. A place where you can take a breath. A place where you can be yourself. Perhaps you take off your shoes. Perhaps you change your clothes. Perhaps you drink some water. Perhaps you sit down and think about your day. You may say, "Today was busy," or "Today was a good day," or "Today was difficult." All of these sentences are useful because life is not the same every day. Some days are easy. Some days are difficult. Some days are exciting. Some days are quiet. And you can talk about all of them in English. You can say, "I had a good day." "I had a long day." "I'm feeling tired." "I need to rest." "I want to relax." "I feel better now." These sentences are simple, but they can express real feelings. And when you use English to express your real feelings, the language becomes more personal. It becomes your English. Not just words from a textbook. Not just sentences from a lesson. Your words. Your thoughts. Your life. Perhaps you have a friend. You may want to talk to your friend. You can say, "How was your day? Did you have a good day? What did you do today? Are you tired? Do you want to talk?" These questions can begin a conversation. And conversations don't have to be complicated. Sometimes, the best conversations are simple. "How are you?" "I'm good." "Are you tired?" "A little." "Do you want some tea?" "Yes, please." "Here you are." "Thank you." "You're welcome." This is English. Simple. Natural. Useful. And every conversation begins with small sentences. So don't be afraid of simple English. Simple English is not bad English. Simple English is clear English. Simple English is useful English. And when you become comfortable with simple sentences, you can slowly make them longer. I am tired. I am very tired. I am very tired after a long day. I am very tired after a long day, but I feel happy to be home. One sentence grows into another. A small idea becomes a bigger idea. And slowly, your ability to express yourself grows. You don't need to memorize complicated grammar rules to begin. You can learn through examples. You can listen. You can notice patterns. You can hear how sentences are used. And over time, your brain begins to understand. For example, I am happy. I am tired. I am ready. I am busy. You begin to notice something. The words change, but the pattern feels familiar. Then you hear, I am hungry. I am thirsty. I am worried. I am excited. And slowly, your brain begins to recognize the pattern. This is one of the beautiful things about learning a language. You don't always need someone to explain every rule. Sometimes, you simply hear the language enough times, and your brain begins to understand. This is why listening is so important. Listening gives your brain examples. Examples of real English. Examples of natural sentences. Examples of the way words connect. And the more examples you hear, the more comfortable you become. Now, imagine that you are talking about your plans. You might say, tomorrow, I will work. Tomorrow, I will study. Tomorrow, I will go shopping. Tomorrow, I will visit a friend. These sentences talk about the future. You can also say, I want to learn English. I want to travel. I want to speak more confidently. I want to understand movies. I want to have conversations. These are simple dreams. But dreams become possible through small actions. And every time you listen to English, you are taking one small action. One small step. You may not see the result immediately, but the step still matters. A single drop of water seems small, but many drops can fill a glass. A single brick seems small, but many bricks can build a house. A single English sentence seems small, but many sentences can build fluency. So never underestimate today's listening. Never underestimate one new word. Never underestimate one repeated sentence. Everything adds up. Everything becomes part of the journey. And perhaps, as you listen now, your eyes are becoming heavier. Perhaps your thoughts are becoming slower. Perhaps you are no longer thinking about every sentence. That is okay. You don't need to force yourself to stay awake. You can simply rest. The English words can continue gently around you. And while you rest, the familiar sounds can remain in your mind. As the night becomes quieter, and your journey with English continues softly, one sentence leading naturally to the next. And now, as you continue to rest, you can let the words become softer in your mind. You don't have to hold on to every sentence. You don't have to remember every word. You can simply listen. If you are still awake, that's perfectly fine. And if you are slowly falling asleep, that's perfectly fine too. There is no wrong way to learn. There is no perfect way to learn. Every time you hear English, you become a little more familiar with it. Every time you listen, you give your brain another chance. Another chance to hear. Another chance to recognize. Another chance to understand. And even now, while you are relaxing, you are spending time with English. Perhaps some of the words you heard tonight will return tomorrow. Maybe you will hear the word tired. Maybe you will hear the word ready. Maybe you will hear the word comfortable. Maybe you will hear the sentence, I am learning English. And when you hear these words again, they may feel a little more familiar. That is how learning grows. Slowly, quietly, naturally. You do not need to become fluent tonight. You do not need to understand every word tonight. You only need to continue. One day at a time. One listening session at a time. One sentence at a time. And if you listen again tomorrow, you may notice something interesting. Some sentences may feel easier. Some words may sound more familiar. You may understand a little more than you did today. That is progress. Even a small amount of progress is still progress. So be patient with yourself. Your English does not need to be perfect. You don't need a perfect accent. You don't need to know every grammar rule. You don't need to speak as quickly as a native speaker. You only need to keep learning. Keep listening. Keep trying. Keep coming back. Every fluent English speaker was once a beginner. Every confident speaker once struggled with simple words. Every person who speaks English comfortably today had a first word, a first sentence, a first conversation. And your journey is beginning in the same way. With small steps. With simple words. With repeated listening. Perhaps one day, you will look back at this moment. You may remember listening to English quietly at night. You may remember the words that once felt difficult. And you may realize that English has changed. It no longer feels so strange. It no longer feels so distant. It has become familiar. You understand more. You speak more. You feel more comfortable. And you will know that it happened because you continued. Not because you were perfect. Not because you learned everything in one day. But because you kept going. A little listening. A little reading. A little speaking. Again and again. Day after day. And now, for tonight, you have done enough. You have spent time with English. You have listened to English sounds. English is becoming natural. English is becoming a part of your life. Slowly. Quietly. Naturally. One word at a time. One sentence at a time. One day at a time. And remember, you are learning. Even when learning feels slow. You are improving. Even when you cannot see the progress. You are moving forward. Even when the step feels very small. Every moment matters. Every word matters. Every listening session matters. And you are already on your way. So now, let yourself relax. Let the night become peaceful. Let your breathing become slow and comfortable. And if sleep is coming, you can welcome it. You don't need to fight it. You don't need to stay awake. You can simply rest. And perhaps, while you sleep, the English words you heard today will quietly remain somewhere in your mind. Not through pressure. Not through stress. Just through gentle repetition. Just through calm listening. Just through time. And tomorrow, when you wake up, a new day will begin. You may open your eyes. You may take a breath. You may look outside. And perhaps, somewhere in your mind, one simple English sentence will be waiting. I am ready for a new day. And you will be ready. Ready to continue. Ready to listen. Ready to learn. Ready to take another small step. Thank you for spending this peaceful time with me. Don't forget to subscribe to Fexorg Fluency. Thank you for listening. Thank you for giving yourself the chance to learn. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. And remember that you do not have to learn everything at once. You only need to keep going. Slowly. Calmly. Naturally. Good night. Sleep well. Rest deeply. And when tomorrow comes, continue your English journey. One word. One sentence. One peaceful day at a time. Good night. And see you again soon.